Album 8. So this is the continuation of the purchase I did of that private collection that I paid $1,300 for. Originally, the guy estimated about 1,200 cards, but it's becoming about 1,500 to 1,600 cards, as you'll see at the end of this video. For details on the whole deal and stuff, go back to video 1 in the playlist. And in the beginning, I talk about how I bought these cards and stuff. Now this was a blind buy pretty much, because the guy was in California, I'm in Illinois, and I just talked to him for about 15 minutes, looked at some pictures he sent, and I made an offer, and that video in the beginning tells you. Now I'm doing a video for each of the albums that were in this private collection, and there's about 200 cards for each album, so it does take about 25 to 35 minutes to go through them. So sit back, watch. I try to go as quick as I can, but if I do go a little fast on one of the cards, you can always pause it. It's YouTube. Pause button. But grab a cup of coffee, glass of wine, sit back. I'm going to show you every card out of these albums. A lot of people have been wanting me to do cards, so I'll show them. And what I did is I had to scan the cards, and then I went out and did a comp. I got a little sticker on a little post-it note on the back of each one. I did a comp of each of the cards, so I'm not just saying, oh, I think this is good, or I actually have some numbers. And then after I did that, I have to list them. And then after I list them, I come back and I put a little short clip at the end of the video to do the stats, the numbers of where I'm at with the collection and with that album. And I'll keep updating those throughout the year to let you know. But as with every of these videos, my videos, there's a little chapter line or timestamp at the bottom of your screen. You can jump around the video all you want. You can skip the introduction, go to some of the cards, look at the numbers, come back and watch the rest. So always use that as needed. And again, to be notified of the updates and the videos we put out every week, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to be notified. Helps the channel, and it also keeps you having us in mind on your YouTube. So let's go ahead and get started on what cards I actually have in album 8. This is the last album. So, and I'm still listing the other ones, so it does take a little while. Chesapeake Bay Bridge Tunnel, $45 card. There's a lot of these tunnels. Chesapeake Bay Tunnel, 4 to 5. There are just a lot of them out there. Same thing, here's the tunnel, 4 to 5. 4 to 5, the tunnel. These are all touristry cards. None of them really made, I want these to move. Here's a banner card of the tunnel. They're all 4 to 5. Here's one a little different, but it's still a chrome card, 4 to 5 of the tunnel. Boat going by the tunnel. The bridge, 4 to 5. Now this is the Enterprise by the tunnel, but I know the boat cards. I moved those 4 to 5. I always sell 455. Here's another one of the bridge. These are newer, 4 to 5. Here's just a picture of the U.S. Enterprise, a 4 to 5. Bridge, 4 to 5. Another bridge there. Now this is a boat card, Cooner Line, RMS Lancaster. It's like a painting and a boat on there. I'll probably go 5 to 6 just because of a little boat, a little bit of action going on. It's a divided back from 1927 on here. Here's the President Wilson. This is probably a $4 to $5 card. 1957 might go 5 to 6 just to get a thing. This is a White Star cruise ship. White Star is the same one as Titanic. There's some smoke, so this one's probably going to be 8 to 10. It comped out 8 to 10, and it's probably just because it's White Star. So 8 to 10 divided back. American Export Lines, Constitution, 4 to 5 linen. Some Swedish boat. Foreign boats and me don't do well. I just want to move them. 4 to 5. They're too hard sometimes to identify. Not a lot of people in the States buy foreign cards that I find. Here's America, 4 to 5. 5 to 6. Just cruise line. Queen of Bermuda, 4 to 5. Ocean Monarch boat, 4 to 5. Here's a smaller Italian card. This is like a 3 by 5.5. That's 4 to 5. Ocean Monarch, 4 to 5. Black and white of Bermuda. That would be 4 to 5. And this is the city of Cleveland. This is a $4 to $5 card. Got smoke, so maybe 5 to 6. Some cruise ships, Sea Venture, 4 to 5. Borgata Cruise Line, 4 to 5. This will fit right into my boat categories and stuff. Here's another one, United States Lines, Washington, 4 to 5. The Queen Mary, 5 to 6. I always bump those up a little bit. They do sell. There's a lot of them out there, but I do move them. You know, by the time you put them on an offer or something. Here's another White Star Line. This one goes 6 to 10. I gotta do a little research on that one, see if it's original. Here's one with smoke, steamer. This will be probably 5 to 6. Got some action. Same card, but it's got a little border around it. You know, 5 to 6. Sheridan Military Circle, 4 to 5. 4 to 5. Sheridan, 4 to 5. Sheridan, 4 to 5. Sheridan Hotel, 4 to 5. Not much to look at there. Quality Inn, 4 to 5. This is one that has a golf course picture on it. Probably 5 to 6 just because I'll put golf in the title. Quality Motel, 4 to 5. 4 to 5. As you know, this one's not doing as well as some of the other ones. We'll get into a few good ones probably at the end if I remember right. The Wright Brother Memorial Kitty Hawk, 4 to 5. A lot of these out there. 4 to 5 linen. Chrome of the Kitty Hawk Monument, 4 to 5. Custom House, 4 to 5. Custom houses don't do it well. St. Paul Church, 4 to 5. It does have some stuff on the back there. 4 to 5. This one will probably be 5 to 6 just because the horse and buggy right here. Have a little bit of action. This might be 6 to 7. It's undivided back. Has a writing space of the church, a little inset. A little different. It's a thinner card. Width-wise, it's about 3 inches to 3.5. Linen card of the church, St. Paul Church, Norfolk, Virginia, 4 to 5. John Hancock's chair, 4 to 5. St. Paul Church, linen card, 4 to 5. Now this one here, Ocean View Bathhouses, Norfolk, Virginia. This is the $8 to $10 card. I did find that card. It's a white border, and it is on eBay for that. It has sold for that, so I went a little higher. 4 to 5, St. Paul Church. The inside of the St. Paul Church, 4 to 5. This is the New Northwest Coal Piers, Lambert's Point, Norfolk, Virginia. This is a $6 to $8 card. Coal Piers. This card, now he did say he bought some cards from me, and I have a feeling I sold him this card. 4 to 5 for the amphibious ship. This one is another coal pier, Virginia Railroad Coal Pier, Seawalls Point, Norfolk, Virginia. This is a $10 to $12 card. Different view, different coal pier. Bird's eye view of residential section, Norfolk, Virginia, $7 to $8. Divided back. View of Norfolk National Bank and Commerce, $7 to $8. City Hall, Norfolk, 5 to 6. Look at the car up front. Right there, and a gentleman standing right there. Bird's eye view downtown Norfolk, 5 to 6. Same card, 5 to 6. Old Courthouse, 4 to 5, just a chrome card, nothing happening. Ferry, what are these things? Ferry slips. This is a $6 to $7 card, ferry slips. White border. Convention Center, Norfolk, Virginia, 4 to 5. And this is Atlantic Hotel, 5 to 6. Main Street looking east, $10 to $12 card. Main Street looking east, Norfolk, Virginia. White, looks like a white border card, 1924 post. This one is View Main Street, Norfolk, Virginia, $8 to $10 card. Even though it has a writing tab, it's a white, it's divided back. There's the line. National Bank, 4 to 5 linen card. Carnegie Library, 5 to 6. Virginia Carolina Building, 5 to 6 undivided back. St. Paul's Church, an older card, 5 to 6, right there. Courthouse, 5 to 6. Newspaper building, 4 to 5, linen card, Norfolk, Virginia. This one's got a little glitter on it. I just felt it right along the top there. 5 to 6 for that card. It's the Courthouse, Norfolk, Virginia, undivided back. So 5 to 6. National Bank, 5 to 6. Night Scene of YMCA, that would be a $5 to $6 card. Federal Post Office building at night. Federal and Post Office building at night. Linen card, 5 to 6. Night scenes always do well. That blackish blue on the top. Post Office Federal building, 4 to 5. Chrome card, nothing special. YMCA, Navy YMCA, 5 to 6, 6 to 7. Just because it says Navy. Someone might have stayed there. Bird's Eye View of Main Street, 5 to 6, just because it's Main Street. Norfolk, Virginia. These are all Norfolk, Virginia so far. Waterfront, Norfolk, Virginia. That's a linen card, probably 4 to 5. Commercial place showing Portsmouth Ferry. There's a ferry in this one, so it's 5 to 6. Linen card. Same waterfront one, 5 to 6. Shipping cotton, Norfolk Harbor, Norfolk, Virginia. $7 to $8 on their shipping the cotton out on the pier. Some action going on. 7 to 8 is what they sold for. Receiving ship Franklin and fleet of steam launches, Norfolk, Virginia. 7 to 8. There's the receiving ship. Yep, got some sailors in there and stuff like that. Posted. $7 to $8. I'll take it. City market scene, Norfolk, Virginia. This market scene is 7 to 9. I'll probably go high end of that because of all the action going on. And it's divided back, older divided back, early one. Essex building, Norfolk, Virginia, 5 to 6. Waterfront and boat landings, 4 to 5, linen card. Golden Triangle, I did look this one up. Nothing there, 4 to 5, chrome card. Museum, 4 to 5. Now this card, it came out of a coupon book or something, or a postcard book because of the perforation. But it's the greetings from Tidewater, Virginia. $7 to $8 for a chrome card. I'll probably look this one up a little bit more. It's got a lot of stuff going on. People walking, older cars, theater. So we'll see what that one does. I got a question mark on it to dig a little deeper. Another museum, 4 to 5. City Hall, Norfolk, Virginia. Undivided back, nothing really special, 4 to 5. Night Scene, Light and Power Building, 5 to 6, just because it's a night scene. Confederate Monument, 6 to 7. These are getting harder and harder to find. Maybe go a little higher. Hotel Fairfax, night scene, 5 to 6. Panorama, Norfolk, Virginia, 6 to 7. National Bank Commerce Building, Norfolk, Virginia, 5 to 6. This is National Bank Building, 5 to 6. Same thing, white border building, 5 to 6. Union Station. Now this is a station. It's got a trolley out front, some cars. It's $6 to $8 card right there. And that's the Union Station, Norfolk, Virginia. Looks like a white border card. Atlantic Hotel. This is an older car. It's got some trolley tracks. It's got a trolley in the front. So it's probably, $7 to $8 card. Post Office, Norfolk. Bank Commerce, divided back, 5 to 6. Flatiron Bill. I did look this one up. It's 4 to 5. There's so many of these out there. Market saturated. Hotel Southland, 5 to 6. YMCA Norfolk. They did have fire hydrants back then. Look, there's a fire hydrant right there. So that dogs would love that. Custom House, Norfolk, Virginia, 4 to 5. Custom House, 4 to 5. Battleship Texas and Norfolk Harbor, 6 to 7. It might even go 7 to 8. It's just a different card, older card, divided back of the Battleship Texas. Lynn Haven Hotel, 5 to 6. Virginia Club, 5 to 6. Commodore Murray Hotel, 5 to 6. Not much going on with these hotel things. People collect them for memories and stuff. Commerce, 5 to 6. Union Depot, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Norfolk, Virginia. Monticello Lobby Hotel, or Atlantic Hotel Lobby, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Atlantic Hotel Linen, 4 to 5. The apartments or something, I can't say the name or what that is on there, but this will be a $5 to $6 card. Anything with apartments on there. I know Florida, when you say apartments in Florida, they do well. Lynn Haven Hotel, 5 to 6. The Lemire Lobby, this is an older card, so 5 to 6, undivided back. Hotel Nido, now this one's a neat one. It's got some horses out there, very laid out. It is a divided back, probably 7 to 8. Another Confederate Monument, 6 to 7, 7 to 8. Like I said, these are getting harder to list. Be careful when you list them. You can't put the war flag up, a few other things. They might take them down on you. Hotel Fairfax, 4 to 5, linen card. Fairfax, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, hotel. Monticello. Now I do have one Monticello in here about a fire, and I'll show you that in a minute. It's called a disaster card, is where they fall in a hotel card. Stuff like that. Lobby Mezzine, Monticello, 5 to 6. Monticello Lobby, 5 to 6. Monticello Lobby Hotel, 5 to 6. Granby Street, Norfolk, 5 to 6. Same card, 5 to 6. Downtown Business Section, Norfolk, Chrome card, 5 to 6. Banquet Hall, Monticello, 5 to 6. Bird's Eye View, Norfolk, 5 to 6. Now this is a $5 to $6 card. I might go a little higher. I see a little bit more action here, and I also just noticed this Tidewater right across there. Now the other card was higher, so maybe I need to look at that one. So instead of 5 to 6, maybe 8 to 9. This one is Granby Street. Neat looking card there, right down the street. Probably $6 to $8 card. Monticello Hotel at Night, 5 to 6. Norfolk, Virginia View again, 5 to 6. Same view, 5 to 6, maybe a little higher. This is a neat card. I got 5 to 6 on it, but I'm just noticing there's some theaters and some night scene. So maybe 7 to 8, maybe a little higher. Norfolk Harbor and Waterfront, nothing special, 5 to 6. Another night scene that I'll have to look up. I got 5 to 6 on it, but we'll probably go a little higher. Market Building, this was a $4 to $5 card. The Heart of Norfolk from Bank of Commerce, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, nothing special. Bird's Eye View thing, 5 to 6, linen, maybe a 4 to 5 because linen. Panorama Norfolk, Virginia, 5 to 7 on there. National Bank of Commerce, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. I think this is Monticello Place, just a restaurant, 5 to 6. This is a Bird's Eye View of the district. It's got a tear on the bottom down here. So 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Bird's Eye View of Norfolk, got 2 of those. Bird's Eye View, undivided backs. And I have 4 to 5, but I probably go up or maybe 6 to 7 on those. Monticello's Banquet Hall again. Monticello Hotel. Monticello Hotel. All these are $4 to $6. Night Scene, 5 to 6. This one's 4 to 5, 5 to 6. Another one, 5 to 6, 7 to 8. Night Scene. City Hall Avenue, $7 to $8 card. $6 to $8 card. City Hall Avenue, Norfolk, Virginia. Monticello at Night, 5 to 6. City Hall Avenue, $8 to $10 right there, undivided or divided back. Granby Street, 7 to 8. Granby Street, Norfolk. Granby Street looking north from College Avenue, 6 to 8. Now here's the disaster card for Monticello Hotel Fire, Norfolk, Virginia, morning of January 1st, 1918. And you'll see some ice on the fire equipment, the buildings, and the fire. They got two pictures, a top picture and bottom. There's the ice and stuff on there, and there's the fire. So I have 15 to 20 on this card. I'll probably look at it a little closer and see what else I can dig up from some other sites. But that's called the disaster card. To a point is where I would put it. To show there's something going on with that. It can fall into that category along with hotels. Granby Street, $6 to $8 card, Norfolk, Virginia. I think this album was all Norfolk. Same thing, 6 to 8. Monticello Hotel, 5 to 6. 5 to 6. Now this card here is probably the priciest one out of the album, $20 to $25. It's the Monticello Hotel, but what's different is it's got seashells around it. And that stuck out to me, so I did some looking, and it's fallen into 20 to 25. I need to do a little bit more research on there. But if you see the Monticello Hotel with seashells around it, it might be worth some more money. I still got to do some digging. City Hall Avenue looking north, $8 to $10 card. Right there. City Hall Avenue, $6 to $10 card. Now this is an inset of the Monticello Hotel. It's kind of like a vignette card where the picture kind of folds into the writing area. That's how you identify the vignette, where it bleeds into the writing area. Undivided back, just a hotel card. Probably 5 to 6, 4 to 5. This is a $4 to $5 card. This is probably the checkout counter card. Another one, 4 to 5, linen. Another Monticello card, 5 to 6. A lot of Monticellos, 5, 6, 5 to 6, 5 to 6, 5 to 6, 5 to 6. White border, 5 to 6. This card was the Norfolk Portsmouth Bridge tunnel route. With a map like this in the cars and the inset there, I thought it would be worth a little bit more, but it runs about 6 to 8. I haven't seen that card before, if I remember right. This is the Norfolk, Virginia with the convention center and stuff, 5 to 6. This is a large letter. I didn't look it up in my book yet, but estimate online 6 to 8. Could be worth a little bit more. This card here, $8 to $12. It's a chrome card. It says Waterside on the front. I actually found a comp for that on there. Waterside, Norfolk, Virginia. Who knew? It's just a very plain chrome card, but $8 to $12. View of Norfolk, 5 to 6. Same view, 5 to 6. Same view, 5 to 6. City Hall Avenue, showing Monticello Hotel, Armory, and City Hall, $8 to $12. So City Hall Avenue, Norfolk, Virginia. Keep that in mind. City Hall Avenue again. 6 to 8, 8 to 10 on that one. City Hall Linen, 6 to 8. City Hall Avenue. Monticello. This looks like a real photo postcard, but it's not. It's just I don't think I have to do a little investigation, but it's not special. And the last card of the list here, Monticello, City Hall Avenue, 6 to 8, 8 to 10 on there. Now that's all the cards. Let me go out and list them, and I'll be right back. Okay, I've listed all the cards for album 8, and that's the end of this private collection. So there was 8 albums, and we're going to go over the numbers for album 8 and also the total numbers for the private collection and what they listed for and what I've sold so far. So let's take a look. Now the items in green here on the spreadsheet show the 4 albums that actually paid for themselves already in gross sales. Again, this is gross sales. I didn't take any fees out, taxes, supplies. I just wanted to do a baseline top number, and then you can go in and take out whatever you want to take out, whatever your percentage is. So those 4 albums, 1 through 4, I've sold enough cards to pay for themselves. But in album 8, there was 195 cards. I had about a little over 2 dozen cards that I could not list because they were too damaged, they had war symbol, or just not politically correct. on there. So you will have some shrinkage, they call it, or throwouts from a collection on there. So always figure that in when you buy, a lot of cards, that you're going to have some that you just can't do anything with. Now, some people would list them, but I don't ride that edge. Now, Album 8, 195 cards, and also I was able to get the exact price per card because I got them all done. 82 cents. I was figuring 78 cents, but it went up to 4 cents more. So I paid 82 cents per card, which is a lot more than I usually pay for postcards, unless it's at an antique mall or booth or something like that. The total cost for Album 8 was $160. And that is kind of running in the same. The highest album I had was Album 6 at $203. Listed dollars. What I listed these cards for in Album 8 was $1,181. So I paid $160, and I listed, if someone wrote me a check today for every card in Album 8, it's $1,181. That's about 10%. The whole collection's running about, my costs just for the cards is 10%. So the cards plus shipping was 10%. That leaves 90% for me to play with supplies, expenses, taxes, my time, stuff like that. I sold, whatever you list, you always sell some. So I sold $16.99, so $17 worth of cards in Album 8 already, which was 3 cards. But let's take a look at the total for this collection. I ended up, we roughly said when I did the deal it would be about 1,200 cards. I was right. We came in at 1,582 cards total. So it was up. Once I got them here and I scanned them, I kind of figured it'd be between 1,500 and 1,600. So 1,582 is the total number of cards. Cost per card, 1,300 divided by 1,582 equals 82 cents a card. Total my cost for the cards, remember I threw some out, is $1,297.98, so $1,300. Rounding, the spreadsheets do some rounding, so $1,300. Now I listed all the cards, all 1,582, for a price of $10,792. So I paid $1,300, and I listed them for $10,800. That's if someone paid me full price for every card today. Now remember, sell-through rate on postcards is very low, 2 to 5%, even lower than that some months. Doesn't mean I'm going to get $10,792 tomorrow. It's going to take a long time to sell these cards. Even though I got money back already, people are cherry picking the best cards out, and that usually pays your cost for your collection, and then you sprinkle them in throughout the rest of the year or so. So I do expect by the end of the year to sell a good 40-50% of these cards. Some of them are pretty good cards and pretty sought after cards, but they're picking out the best ones, which is fine because I priced some of the best ones up. But I've already sold $1,119.40 worth. So I have $180 basically to go to get my $1,300 back at the gross level. I've had the cards for 54 days. From the time they hit my door and I had them in my hand, it's been 54 days. I never thought it was going to end. And I've sold 161 cards in those 54 days. And like I said, those were the best of the best cards. Now it's going to go, you're listed a whole bunch, you're going to sell a bunch, and then it's going to even out and kind of fall into the rest. That's why when I listed these, I didn't put them into a special box or did anything special. I'm just tracking the numbers because now they're part of the store. They're part of the inventory. It's going to level out, and it's just as I sell them. And how do I track? In the title, I'll put Postcard, Catskill Mountains, Mountain House, Catskills, New York, and at the end I put AB1, AB2, AB8, Album 8. So when it sells, I'll see that in the title, and then I'll put that onto the spreadsheet. Under a column, I have a column for listed for the album. That's how I get the number for the listed dollars. And I have a column for sold. So if I sell a card for $555 in Album 7, I go over to the spreadsheet, find the next line, the next row and put 555 in there, and it automatically calculates my numbers. The spreadsheet does. Very simple. It doesn't take me that much longer. So I'm always on the lookout when I sell a card what the title does. And it kind of pops out at the end because I don't do it on all my cards. So let's go and look at the real detailed figures on some things for album 8. So the lowest I sell cards for is $4.55. Even view cards and stuff like that, I always go $4.55. Very rarely will I sell under that because there's just not enough there. If I don't put cards up for $2, it's just not enough there. It goes to the flea market box, or there's just not enough in there for me. The listed average is 608, so that's kind of fallen in there because the average total is 681, so it's an average for the collection. The highest card was 1655. I did have some pretty good cards in this album 8, but not as many as like in some, like album 4. That was my best album. But out of the ones I sold, 409 was my lowest, and that's usually the 10% offer that goes out. Usually someone offered 10% lower, or I did an offer or something. So 409. The average sold is 644, and the highest, or 566, and the highest is 655. Now the little green things here, just highlights of the stats. So album 4, the listed average was the highest at $8.13. The highest card that I listed was $35, and I've sold one already, and that was the Insane Asylum card. You want to look for those. So that was $35. And then the sold average is album 3 is $9.62. That 35 jumped that average up, and then the highest card I sold was $35. Now with the collections, you're not going to get, out of 1,000 cards, $935 cards. But most of the time you will get some good cards in them if you did your due diligence and they weren't picked through by other collectors. What about the total of these specs for the whole collection that I purchased? Still, the listed min is $4.55. The average that I listed a card for out of this, the average out of 1,582 cards, is $681. The highest was $35 for the Insane Asylum. The lowest I've sold a card for out of here so far, out of the cards, 161 cards, was $409. The average I'm selling cards for is $644, and the highest card was $35, the Insane Asylum. So that's the collection. That's how I broke it down. I hope with all 8 of these videos it helped you in some way. It was a long time coming, and I'm going to do some updates to the playlist, maybe every other month or when I get a good number. But in the weekly Wednesday videos, maybe I'll skip a poll and put these stats up every month, and just to show you throughout the year how it's coming. But whenever you can get a collection of postcards for a good price, as you can see, I spent $1,300, and I listed $10,792. So there's money in postcards. They just take a long time to sell sometimes. But thanks for watching this series. Watch for the updates. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that bell icon as I put these updates up there so you don't miss anything. Good luck, and I'll catch you on the next one.